Hello, my name is Jen and welcome to the Book Refuge. First, I want to say a quick hello to all my new subscribers. I've had a little bump lately and welcome to all of you. I hope you are enjoying what you see. So today I want to do this fun little book tag. Super cold here in Fargo and I wanted to do some kind of book tag because it's been a while that just made me feel all cozy. So I found this one, it's a few months old, that's called a coffee and the coffee book tag. So I have my little cup of, I actually have cider right now because I'm actually meeting a friend in a little while for coffee. But I have some hot cider and my Legend of Zelda cup here with my Triforce. And let's go ahead and get started. I tried to pick some that aren't on everybody else's list because I do like, books that aren't the most popular ones out there. And so I thought it'd be a fun time to show them, except for the questions that literally ask you to talk about popular books, but whatever. The first question is Black. Name a series that is tough to get into, but has hardcore fans. So for me, this was a really easy pick. It's one of my favorite book series of all time, and it is like never talked about because it's really old. And that would be the Poldark Saga by Winston Graham. I absolutely love this series. I love the family. I love spending multiple years with everyone in the series. This series is 12 books. And I only loved it better as it went on. It was such a fun series to take on. So definitely, and there is a hardcore fan base on Goodreads. If you also like them, check out some of the fan pages there. Like, amazing. 2, Peppermint Mocha. Name a book that gets more popular during the winter and festive months. And this one was really easy because I just read this one with my group with Murphy's Patreon group, and that is The Afterlife of Holly Chase by Cynthia Hand. This was really fun. I give this book 3.5 stars. It was a great story to read. It's a kind of a retelling of A Christmas Carol, and this was just really fun. And I mean, I guess what other time of year would you want to read this than Christmas, since it's literally about the holiday season? So that is what I picked for that. How was that? This little ASMR we got going on. Number 3, Hot Chocolate. What is your favorite children's book? This was also super easy. If you've watched any of my older videos at all, you'll know I'm a huge Little House on the Prairie fan. This is more middle grade, but it is super easy. It is actually like the first chapter books I ever read as a kid. Is so great. If I would pick really, really little children, I would probably pick Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss, because I love Dr. Seuss, or maybe Oh, the Places You'll Go. But this is what came to mind right away. I think all young readers should take on the Little House series because it's amazing. Number 4, a double shot of espresso. Name a book that kept you on the edge of your seat the whole time. This, for me, I just finished this book this week. It was The Iron Flower by Lori Forrest. This is the second book in the Black Witch Chronicles. I read the first 100 pages and then I was kind of stalled out. And that wasn't because the book was not exciting. Every page of this book had something intense going on. The conflict for this characters has escalated greatly. I mean, you'll see a lot of conflicting feelings about the Black Witch. My friend Becca really hated the first book, but The Iron Flower is so good, and it just makes use of all those horrible things that happen and turns them into something good. So that's enough. This isn't a book review. This is a book tag, so let's move along. It kept me on the edge of my seat, and it was amazing. Number 5, Starbucks. Name a book that you see everywhere. So here now we're talking about a more serious, a more popular book. I just picked this up today, The Wicked King by Holly Black. This just came out. Everyone is talking about it. I have not read The Cruel Prince yet because I wanted there to be more books out. So that's why I haven't read it yet. But look at this beautiful Barnes & Noble cover. It's just so pretty. I love it. I can't wait to read this series because I've heard great things. Ooh, look at that. So pretty. but I wanted to wait because I don't like reading one book and then having to wait years for it. So anyway, see this everywhere. It's all over Bookstagram right now. Number 6, The Hipster Coffee Shop. Give a book by an indie author a shout out. Well, I wish that I had some more indie authors on my bookshelves. That is something that's a goal of mine this year. But again, you'll have seen this author in almost every vlog or book thing that I've done in the past 2 months, and that is Jordan Rivet, who is the author of the Steel and Fire series. This series is amazing. It's a really basic fantasy series, and by basic I mean the rules of the magic are pretty easy to follow, but I love it. The romance is amazing. I'm on the 4th book right now, and I am loving it. She also has like 3 other series as well. I want to take on one of those. There's a duology that looks really good. That's about a spy in the palace. You can get all of her books on Amazon, and I love her. She's amazing. This is so good. Check out some other vlogs of mine where I talk more in depth about those books. Number 7, Oops, I Got a Decaf. Name a book that you expected more out of. So for this one, I wanted to kind of throw back to a book series that I really liked a few years ago. And this is a book that for some reason I've still held on to it because I'm a completionist and I have the other books of this series. But I was severely disappointed by it. And that is Bitter Blue by Kristen Kishore. Graceling is one of my favorite books of all time. I also enjoy the companion novel, which is called Fire. But now Bitter Blue is a sequel / companion to Graceling, and it's about a character in Graceling whose name is Bitter Blue, and this takes place, I think, 10 years later when she's about to, something is happening. I don't want to spoil it, but I just did not like how her character grew up, and I did not like her love interest, and I did not like how things went down. I disliked it quite strongly, by the way. So yeah, I was very disappointed, especially because Graceling is one of my favorite books. All right, and then finally, The Perfect Blend. Name a book series that was both bitter and sweet, but ultimately satisfying. I picked for this one An Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson. So this book had a few things that I didn't like about it. I thought it was pretty insta-lovey. It's really short. This is a standalone novel, so there's no more to the story. This is a fae story about an artist who she does paintings for the fae. And one day she does a painting of their crown prince. I believe he's a crown prince, or is he the lord? It's been a long time. Oh yeah, the Autumn Prince. And she ends up drawing his like true feelings, or like she draws emotion on his face, and that's really bad, I guess, because it makes them look weak. I don't know. I found the story really exciting. It had aspects of Court of Thorns and Roses to it, but it was just so short. So I don't know. But I really did like it, and it is nice that it's a standalone because you're not left waiting, but it was also really hard. So anyway, it was bitter and sweet, and I liked it, and I like to shout it out when I can because I don't think it gets enough love. Margaret has a new book coming out soon as well. So anyway, so that was the coffee and book tag. I will, of course, down below put the original tag by who it's for and have the questions if you'd like to do this. I think I will tag some people because it's been some while since I actually have. I will tag Becca at Becca's Book Club. I'll tag Katie over at her channel, as well as, how about I tag the Naughty Librarian, Amanda. I love her videos. So I guess I'll take those people down below. But of course, do this if you want to. It was really fun because I made some and talk about some books. You know, that's what book tags are for. So thanks so much for watching. I put up new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can watch more of those right now if you want to. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.